Hello and welcome to the Community Summit Mastermind Challenge, where we ask 10 general technology and 10 AWS specific questions for the chance to be crowned the ComSum Mastermind champion. I'm delighted to welcome Dave. Hello Dave, can you introduce yourself please?
I'm Dave Lewthwaite. I work for a company called RealityMind. We are a market research technology company. I'm the cloud architect there, which means I'm supposed to be the expert in AWS, so this might be a bit embarrassing if I get a few obvious questions wrong. But I also work with some lesser known clouds like OpenStack and CloudStack and that sort of thing.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so how are you feeling about the competition? What are your areas of strength, and are there any kind of areas or questions that you might be worried about?
I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, because as I say, I'm supposed to be an expert. I suppose I'd call my areas of expertise in the networking and maybe EC2 areas. So this is tools like VPC, Route 53, all that sort of stuff. I tend to get stuck with a lot of awkward and complicated problems. So I might know really specific technical detail, but miss a lot of the basics. So that might be
Okay.
quite embarrassing.
Right, don't worry, don't worry. This is just a bit of fun, okay? So I don't you don't need to worry about any of that. And is there anything at the moment you're particularly excited about in the AWS world?
Yeah, it moves so fast, it's so hard to keep up. But any kind of networking tools or edge compute things are really interesting to me. I've now finally got a project on, which means I can legitimately use Global Accelerator, so I'm really quite excited
Cool.
to use that. Which, it's really simple when you go in the console, but if you have a bit of an understanding of how it works, you appreciate the complexity.
Wow, excellent. And do you want to give any shout outs to anyone out there?
Yeah, just to the team at Reality Mine, they're probably going to watch this and laugh. Hopefully, I can at least give you some entertainment for this afternoon.
Excellent. Okay, well let's get on. Let's get on with it. So in
Okay,
normal mastermind rules, I'm going to go through the questions. So the first of all, I'm going to go through the general technology questions, and then afterwards I'll go through the AWS ones. You can pass, and we'll come back to those ones we pass just once. So with that, let me just get my pen and paper. Very technical here, and let's get started. So there's no time, so you don't have to worry about being timed on this one. Okay, so let's get started. So, in the first set of 10 questions of general technology ignorance, question one, development at Amazon is powered by what Italian superfood?
pass.
Okay. Okay, question two, in the early
Oh,
days.
no, no, I know. Can I go back?
Okay, yes, you go on then.
Pizza.
Yay! Okay, you nearly lived up to your hype then. So question two, in the early days of Twitter, when excitement would lead to crowds overloading the system, it would often display an iconic logo. What was this called?
Pass.
Okay.
Don't know.
Question three, what fruit-inspired small factor computer has revolutionised makers and hackers in the UK?
The Raspberry Pi.
Okay. Okay, question four. In 2010, a computer from IBM famously defeated Jeopardy contestants in a televised episode. What was the name of that computer?
Was it Watson?
Correct. So question five, you're on fire. Which simple Lisp-like language was developed in the late 90s by Yukihiro Matsumoto?
No, don't know. Pass.
Okay, pass that one. So question six, Eric Raymond wrote a seminal essay on open source development. What was the book called?
No, pass.
Okay, pass. So question seven, in what year did Apple launch the iPhone?
Was it 2006?
Oh, close. It's
Five.
2007.
Oh, maybe.
Very close. That was a good guess, though. Good guess. So, question eight. What was the name of the supercomputer in Blake 7?
No idea. Pass.
Okay. Right. So, question nine. In the early PCs used a mechanism to help handle managing multiple hardware signals within the system, such as video, keyboard, serial ports, etc. But what was that mechanism called?
Is it interrupts?
Yes, very good. Or IRQs, I could have accepted both of those. And the final question of this general ignorance round. At the end of War Games, Matthew Broderick manages to avert a third world war by getting the computer to play which game?
Oh, I haven't seen this film in so long. No, I don't know. Pass.
Okay, pass. Right. So that's the end of the general ignorance round. We'll go back to the questions you passed on. So question 2, in the early days of Twitter, when the system got overloaded, it would display a page. What was that page called?
No, don't know.
It was the fail whale.
Right.
In question 5, which simple Lisp-like language was developed in the late 90s by Yukihiro Matsumoto?
Is it Lua?
Nope, it's Ruby.
Oh, okay.
Next one, which is Eric Raymond created an essay on open source development. What was it called?
No, I'm going to say the Mythical Man Month, but I don't think it's that.
Nope, it's the Cathedral and the Bazaar. Question 8 was, what was the name of the supercomputer in Blake 7?
No, don't know.
It was Aurak. And question 10, at the end of the war games, Matthew Broderick manages to avert Third World War by getting the computer to play which game?
Is it Pong?
Nope, it's Noughts and Crosses or Tic-Tac-Toe, specifically
close,
in the film. But don't worry, you can go back and watch the film again because it's a great film. Okay, so at the end of the general ignorance round, you've got 1, 2, 3. You got 4 out of 10. Right, let's crack on to the AWS round. Okay, so question 1: in what year did AWS launch?
Was it 2007?
Close. It was the year before, 2006.
Oh.
It's okay. Question 2: what AWS service provides core components of the robotics operating system?
Oh, it's not IoT because it's got its own thing. I thought it was just called robotics.
It's got a service name. What's the service name?
Don't know. Pass.
Pass that one. Okay. Question 3: if you wanted to run an ARM-based server, what instance type would you use?
Oh, the Air ones.
Yes, very good. Graviton.
Yeah.
Fantastic piece of technology. Right, question 4: which open source project helps you run optimized OSs for containers? Which AWS open source project, I should add, helps you run optimized OS for containers?
Oh, is it Firecracker?
Nope, it's Bottle Rocket. What's the name of the KVM-based hypervisor on Generation 5 instances?
Nitro.
Yes. What version of Amazon Corretto distribution can you use? So what are the versions of Amazon Corretto, which is a Java distribution, can you use?
I don't know.
Okay, it's 8 and 11. Okay, question 7. Which Kinesis service allows you to process and deliver streaming data to S3?
I should know this. Is it Kinesis Firehose?
That's right, correct. Question 8. Which AWS AI service would you use if you wanted to optimize your Java code?
Code Guru.
Correct. Question 9. If you wanted to connect microcontrollers to AWS, which open source AWS service would you use?
Is it FreeRTOS?
Correct.
Yeah.
And finally, which AWS service has its origins in the Welsh a name meaning the greatest champion? So which AWS service has origins in Welsh and means greatest champion?
Ooh.
How's your Welsh?
Non-existent. Is it gonna be SageMaker?
Nope, it's Kendra. Okay, so
Oh,
you
okay.
passed one then, which was what AWS service provides core components for the robotics operating system?
What's it called? What's it called? No, I can't recall. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. It's AWS RoboMaker. So you got five questions right in the AWS specific round, giving you a total of 9 out of 20.
Oh no, that's not great.
So Dave, thank you very much. That's great. Well, you don't know how the others are doing yet, so thank you very much for taking part, and we shall see how you do later on.
Brilliant, thank you.